special because they're also a few of my students, so it was really cool. So yeah.
That's amazing. And you have just been a spark off the bench. It's so good to have you back in the Lightning uniform.
Katie Sissoko and Sarah Blitzards, the starting five for Paul Goris and the Capitals. Sissoko's 2 is off. Morel is able to go and get it. Can't put it back in. Fagan, who's going to need to bring plenty of energy tonight with the outlet pass.
They really want to try and get some easy early looks out of transition rather than playing and grinding it out in the half court.
And that was one thing that Karen Mitchell spoke about last week as Talbot hits it from downtown.
Going coast to coast virtually, and she's been a bit passive in her first 2 games, and it's something that Coach Mitchell wants to see more of her. She knows she can play. Maybe not playing quite yet at the start of the season. Certainly Zatina is one of those, and to have her ready and back on the court, she's tough.
There's been a lot of injuries to start for a few teams. Bucket for Nicole Munger. A little bit later on this evening, Geelong 1-1, Perth the only undefeated team in the comp at 2-0. Sissoko from outside with a high arcing 3-ball.
At the moment, 17 points. So I think Caps just need to get her more involved. Look, she can bring the ball down in transition. She's so versatile.
Jada Clark's played some good minutes for the Capitals early in this season. Misses that one, but Munger scurries after it and puts it back in. And now Melbourne working on Lockridge. Taking her down low, outside, Blitzards puts it on the floor, driving inside all the way through and one.
One thing I like about that whole story is that she's back in love with basketball, and you can tell.
Sissoko ties things up, so Canberra have really come back with a hurry here. Paul Goris would be delighted with what he's seen from his team after being down 17-4, and now Melbourne with the pickpocket races up the floor and puts Canberra ahead for the Caps. Shooting 8 of 18 from the field, Adelaide 7 of 16 for Canberra. Poch, strong take and an equally strong finish.
And I like to see Poch get 2 feet in the paint, see his shot go down.
Proved exactly that last time these two teams met at 27 on 11 of 20 shooting. Body's banging inside, and it's a nice finish. You can see the frustration from Steph Talbot. Blitzards, crafty move. Unbelievable athlete, as she has been throughout the course of her career. Melbourne flying to the hoop, can't finish. Poch takes it off the rim and can't put it back in. Rabati out and running, and a beautiful step through from Serena Sundell, who's in double figures. Sundell, Lockridge, Talbot, Fagan and Taylor Brazel out there now for Adelaide. Fagan puts it on the floor, tough finish. Just couldn't get the English required on that one to get it home. And Ikbabongi out there now for Canberra. Talented young player out of Queensland. It's a nice finish up the middle. 5 lead changes. Look at Dallas Lockridge stepping through the defense.
Well, I was just thinking about Lockridge. Last game, she scored 18 points against Geelong, and we haven't seen her.
She's really developed her game, and I think it was a great move for her to go to Adelaide Lightning. She can do it on both ends of the floor. She can get up and in on defense, full court. She just had her rookie season with the LA Sparks in the WNBA. She went to the University of South Carolina. And there we see Dallas with that 3-point shot.
Now comes back to her. Morel with the mid-range jump shot, can't hit. Poch picks it off the rim and puts it back in. Ran to her at the airport after the NBL 1 National Finals, and they hadn't had a great week, the Woodville Warriors, and she's still up and bubbly and ready to roll. Poch banks it home. She was ready to go and get the offensive rebound. Luckily, the bank was open in South Australia on a Saturday afternoon. Jada Clark off and running, 5-point deficit, under a minute remaining. Blitzards for 3. Front iron. Rebound secured by Rabati. Out there with Fijo, Talbot, Brazel and Sundell to close the quarter. Fijo speeds up the floor and lays it home. Clark gets it to Sissoko, turning around, just flings it at the rim, goes up and gets it. And again, this time it'll fall. Back to Clark. Who can make something happen? Brent Catazano got it at the buzzer! three. Adelaide to start with the rock here in this second half. Lockridge tries the wraparound from underneath the basket. Hodge picks it off. Starters back out there for Canberra. Morale, nice finish, spinning inside. Sundell, Talbot, Rabati and Fagan also have two for Adelaide. Here is Sinai Fagan, who started the game really, really well and continues in that vein. He looked so good in round one, beating Southside, and went down last week as Sarah Blitzarves gets inside, gives them back the lead, and she's the first Capital into double figures with 10.
Picking up full court makes the offense feel like they need to go quicker as well.
Taxing way to go about business, but certainly proving effective. Speaking of, Sissoko, very effective with the turnarounds. In terms of lead changes here in this third quarter. Sundell, Fagan, long two, got it. Hands Adelaide the lead straight back.
She's that vocal coach off the bench that's calling every play, every defensive strategy, and it's great to listen to her, how she just talks through the strategy for her team.
For the Capitals. Lockridge turns the corner, floats it home.
I really liked the movement of Tofiano on that play. She set a good screen, she rolled. As Lockridge went to the...
Plus 15 in the ballgame now, Sinai Fagan, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Blitzarves in attack mode. Terrific defense from Taylor Brazel.
So to keep the UC Caps to 48 right now is a real big effort.
They gave up 110 last time out. Canberra gave up 105 last time out. It was always going to be a focus. Here comes Talbot, straight down Main Street. Canberra have only scored 8 points in this third quarter so far. Babongi down low for Clark. The youngsters combining to get it done.
Play's head was resting and she got that lovely backdoor cut.
Shot clock switched off. Lockridge all the way inside. Lays it home to beat the buzzer of three-quarter time. Serena Sundell with 12 points. Lockridge has 13.
Wow.
It leads out 14. And Sinai Fagan's having a real impact.
How much hustle and heart both teams are playing with on that end of the floor.
I think that's what a 35-point deficit for both these teams does to you, and certainly the coaches would have been focusing on that all week. But what a shot by Munger to bring that margin back down to 7 points.
And Lockridge recycles the possession with some real intensity. Down low to Fagan, who scores. And Paul Goris not best pleased with that. From Bendigo tomorrow before Perth and Townsville close the round on Tuesday. Still here in round three as Morel comes out of the timeout and gets just what Canberra wanted.
She positions her body, she's strong, and that was tough, that shot.
And she's come in for injured Zatina Akuzo, and again another nice pass from Brazel to Talbot.
So we know what he means by that, but I think the way that Adelaide are playing, they are just really, really taking on this physicality.
And the way this woman's playing, she's taking it on and rising to it. Double-double for Fagan of 17 and 10.
You know, again, she's not sure what the competition is like maybe and came in, but they need her playing like that. As we see Munger, just a nice little slice to the basket.
Brazel attacking the closeout, tosses it away. As Melbourne have the help required here, looks inside, Munger floats it home, back to a 7-point game. If you're a guard, you don't really want Nadia Poch switching onto you. Strong finish underneath from Morel, who's really starting to get going here in this final term. Cheerio to Damon. He's been in the news this week.
Wow, there you go.
Yes. 5-point game here, 2.5 minutes remaining. Munger to Morel. It's been the recipe for success so far in this final term. Poch now on the catch, driving inside, high off the glass, won't go. Morel again underneath, another tough finish.
She is up to 15 points, Morel.
Having a real say, as is Sanaya Fagan at the other end. 8 for 7 for Adelaide. Morel the target of the pass once more to her right hand this time, and Fagan wasn't having it. Knows it well second hand, but not
Yeah.
necessarily first, the head coaching role. Here's Sundell driving to the hoop. So much is new about this team. One thing that is new about women's basketball in South Australia is the Lightning winning, and they get back to their winning ways.